What up, guys? Today I want to talk about letting go of the past. Now, this is a topic I've been dealing with for the last couple weeks, months, you can say, even. So, we all have done things in the past, we've been through things, traumatic things in the past, and it's very different. It's different for everyone. Some people are just more affected by it. And every pain, every traumatic incident is basically subjective. So everyone feels it differently. Some people, this lighting is so weird. Okay. But yeah, basically, pain and traumatic incidents are very subjective. So people feel them in a different way. So what might be painful for someone else could maybe not even phase you, because pain is subjective and what we feel, our feelings, our emotions are subjective. So we subjectively experience pain and trauma. Now, a lot of the times when you go through something traumatic, and that could be anything, you don't have to be ashamed at what it is. For some people, it's even traumatic when their parents get divorced. For someone else, that could not phase them because they've been through worse. The worser things you've been through, the less it's gonna phase you in the future. If that makes sense. Because you're stronger, because you've been through traumatic instances, and it makes you stronger. It makes it easier to go through things. Like, it's not as hard as if you're going through them for the first time, or if you're just going through something and you've never went through anything. If you've never been through anything traumatic and hard before, and now you're going through something extreme, that's gonna really fuck you up. But once you get through it, then you're gonna be stronger. So next time when something's gonna happen, you're not gonna be phased about it so much, So pain is very subjective. So people go through different things, and it hurts. A lot of times it hurts. It hurts a lot. Because a lot of people, even on here, on YouTube, on social media, I hate social media. Like, literally, guys, I fucking hate social media. I hated social media from, even a couple years back. Now, recently, I hate it even more. Like, I despise it. All the fucking apps, like Snapchat and TikTok and Instagram, all that fucking bullshit. If I could, I would delete all that shit. But I'm doing it for business. All my social media, they're meant for business. Business, nothing else. Because it's insane. But that's for another video. I absolutely hate social media. And the way social media portrays life is what fucks you up the most, because you think life is just easy for all these people who portray themselves on social media. But very few individuals actually talk about the mental health. The mental health and the mental stuff that comes from life. So a lot of kids who are watching the social media videos like these, just pictures, and just follow those famous people. They all think, all of these fucking people are so fucking happy, and I'm not. So something must be wrong with me. That's what they think. But the reality of it is that a lot of these people aren't happy. A lot of these people are going through shit, or have been going through shit, or they went through bad stuff. And now they're stronger. Of course, they're stronger, but they don't portray that bad image. They only portray the good. So that's what fucks you up the most, because you don't know. You don't know. And when I was younger, I knew the world wasn't sunshine and rainbows. I knew that. So I knew the world was dark and cruel and shit, but I haven't like gone through shit back then that would literally change my views and my mindset on the world. But then when I started getting older, I started going through stuff, going through bad stuff. And just when bad things start to happen, they usually start to stack upon each other, so bad, even worse, even worse, even worse, even worse. And it just goes on top until you just fucking mentally crash down, and I've been through those moments. It really fucks you up. And I know that everyone who's watching this has been through some of those moments, but I'm the only person who talks about it. No one else talks about it. Because that's the reality of life, of success, of business. That's the reality. It's hard. It's painful. Even life, just in general, for the average person, is fucking difficult. And then on top of that, you want to be great at something. You want to excel at something. It's even worse, And it gets lonely. It gets lonely. People are gonna hurt you. People are gonna lie to you. People are gonna betray you. You're gonna lose people. People are gonna die. It's just a lot of tragedies. And I'm not saying, I don't want to sound depressing, that the world is all shit, because it's not. The world is awesome. Life is awesome. But life is also at the same time, it's hard, it's dark, and it's difficult. And you have to accept that. And it's difficult. And people on social media, they portray this lavish lifestyle that's always happy and awesome and shit, but it's not. It's not. The reality of it is, it's hard. And eventually, you will have to go through something. If you have never gone through bad stuff, through any trauma, there's gonna come a point, there's definitely gonna come a point in your life where you're gonna have to go through things. It's just a matter of time, when the next tragedy is gonna hit. And I know that sounds so depressing, but that's just the way it is. And you have to prepare yourself mentally to go through that. And it could be anything. Anything could happen. And just remember that you're gonna go through it. It's gonna make you stronger. Because a lot of times we see a person and we do not know what that person has gone through. You can make fun of that person, you can laugh, make jokes about that person, but you do not know what that person has been through. You do not know what kind of traumas that person has gone through. That's fucked up. So stop that shit. Because it's gonna come to you too. That's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is, I just want you guys to remember, if you're going through something right now, or if you still haven't, but at some point you will, I just want you guys to remember that it's gonna be okay. And I know I'm not the expert, because I have shit that hasn't healed. I'm fucked up too, just like everyone else. Just very few people have the guts to actually admit it. That everyone's fucked up. So I fucking admit it. I'm not perfect. Never was. I don't want to be. But I know how hard it is to be going through something and at the same time you're alone. You know, so you have no one to actually tell you that it's gonna be okay. And you need that. You need that, you know? You need someone to be there for you to say, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, man. Just chill. You know, and then it's easier. But when you're all alone, going through something, and you have no one to say that it's gonna be okay, it's very hard. It's very difficult. And those are usually the strongest people. Because you have to tell your own self that it's gonna be okay. And you don't believe it because you don't see it. You don't see it being okay. You don't see it getting better. But I promise you that it's gonna get better. And it will be okay. And for all of you who are lonely, who don't have anyone right now, and if you're watching this video, I just want to say that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna get better. Trust me. Just continue grinding, working, and it's gonna get better. And then you're gonna let go of that past, that trauma, and you're gonna get better from it. And then everything else is gonna start to get better. And your life is gonna improve. And everything's gonna be great again. You just have to trust yourself, trust the process, trust life, trust whatever bullshit you're going through, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better. I think that covers it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out. Definitely like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out.